umshayeli wadlozeka wesangoma awubhule ukuthi siyebi emathaveni kugcwele emaphathini kumnandi imishado ngapha nangapha kuyaphuzwa kumnandi
Let's get your creativity flowing. This show has got all the juice on all your art news. None of that riff-raff, just real authentic art from the coolest young creatives. You are now tuned into Carve Radio. Carve Radio with Slap and My Body.
Hello.
Hi.
You're happy to be back. I can tell that you are so happy to be back. Well,
I am. Thank you for having me.
it's week 2, of course, of having Lerato back in the studio. We don't know where the hell Lisiho is. I guess he's still
Where is
building
he?
his studio, finishing off whatever music project that he's
Yeah.
up to. But, big up to him because, it's always good that as an independent artist, you're able to, set up your
Yeah.
own stuff
Yeah,
and, put yourself on. So Lisiho is still building a studio in his house. How cool is that? So I'm thinking I'm going to make an EP or something.
Girl, where you
Just
sing, you
be
rap?
like, oh,
Oh, you
everybody-
just randomly rock up to Lisiho's and just get to the studio and be like,
Honey,
hey, I'm about to
There's a
drop.
lot that auto-tune can do. And from all the artists that I've been seeing lately, it's not really about if you can sing or not.
Yeah, oh,
it's
no.
just about
No, no, no,
having that swag.
It's not about hitting the high notes
You
anymore,
know?
or even having the bars. People, instead of hitting 16, they hit 4.5.
I don't
And you ride with it. You ride with it.
It's the world of trap music.
Yeah.
Well,
and influence also.
An influence, of course. Well,
Yeah.
one thing that we're doing today is, of course, putting an influence and highlighting a lot of
Yeah.
stuff that it comes when it comes to the creative space. And of
Absolutely.
course, you are listening to Carve Radio. We are live from 27 Boxes. Of course, it's a Monday. It's a Monday afternoon. Give them past 3.
Yeah, people
you're done
have-
with your Monday. If you were hanging from yesterday's situation, the alcohol is finally out of your system, and you're like,
Is it though? Not for everybody.
yeah, but if Lord, you were cranky yesterday.
But some, actually wake up and are still hanging or are still drunk, which I think is kind of a vibe. But anyways, that's just me.
Well, clearly, what were you up to this weekend if that's a whole vibe?
No, nothing.
No,
I always wake up not
we
hanging.
wanna know.
Because I hydrate, babes. Water, very, very, very important. So I do the things. I drink my water. I mind my business.
That's the trick.
And I drink. And I go play with other kids. So, hominite.
Or hydrating after you're done
No,
drinking.
you must hydrate during. As you're within the lake, you must also drink water.
So you got cranked this weekend?
Yeah, girl.
I saw a whole
Yeah,
post
girl.
on your WhatsApp. You're like, oh, I don't even want to see alcohol. I'm like, oh God.
No, can I tell you, I woke up and I was like, I don't want to see alcohol because it's the first time in million years I woke up and I was feeling very sick. So I was just like, you know what, I don't want to see alcohol. Then I took a nap. Did I not wake up and I wanted to continue?
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Brave little girl.
I'm a soldier.
Well, I was just out in Pretoria having a whole lot of fun with my family, just hanging out. Had a couple of sips with my sister, of course, but nothing too hectic, not like you.
Mine wasn't hectic, bruv. It wasn't.
But that green face you had on your WhatsApp,
that
I'm
was for
too shocked.
literally 20 nanoseconds and then it was over. It was back to
Wow.
the things.
Well,
Yeah.
today we got cool kids up in the studio. I mean, like, December got her shades on and all
Hey,
of that. She just done some,
hey.
yes.
Let it sound
Bring on the
it's
cool,
like,
Mogela. Bring on the cool. So, yeah, today we have a couple of after students that are with us in studio today. They're from a film school and, it's the highest rated school
Yeah.
in South Africa, right? When it comes to film and television.
Yeah.
Everybody that wants
Number one.
December, you're in the number one school and you didn't even know that.
She knew.
Yeah, she just wanted somebody to
humble.
tell her,
Yeah,
girl,
you
it
know.
is number one. You on that level. So finally, it's in third year, you guys have a project that you have to do. And what does that whole thing entail? Tell us a bit about that.
So basically what we're having coming up now is the graduation film festival. So we've got from the three schools, so we've got live performance, we've got television, we've got film. So yeah, the graduation film festival entails everybody, the whole school.
Yeah.
So for film, we're screening our films on the 23rd and the 24th of November, next week, at Cinema Nouveau, Rosebank, Ster-Kinnico. And
Like, y'all are not playing.
Oh, no, we're not.
Y'all are not playing.
We are not playing at all.
Cinema Nouveau.
We are there screening our 12-minute films. Of course, they're short films.
Yeah.
It's different films. We're going to get into what our film is about. We've also got television school. They're screening their telenovelas, their 24-minute telenovelas, right? At AFDA, 41 Frost Avenue, on the 21st and the 22nd of November. Yes, also. And we've got theatre happening at the same time at AFDA as well, 41 Frost Avenue. So soon enough, everything will be out and everybody will know which films are screening at what time.
Yeah.
So this festival is taking place from when?
From the 21st.
All the way until?
The 24th.
So it's a 3-day festival.
Yeah.
How do you guys expect us to cover everything and be at all those places in 3 days?
I mean, like on the 21st, there's no films.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you can go watch the telenovelas.
Okay.
On the
Where are
26th
the telenovelas?
at AFDA.
At school.
41
okay,
Frost
okay,
Avenue,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
So you can do that on the 21st and the 22nd, just be at AFDA. But on the 23rd and the 24th,
Ster-Kinnico.
Ster-Kinnico, Rosebank.
So obviously it's not for free, Anger.
Oh, no.
It's not.
Like, no,
not
I'm
thinking
like,
it's
girl,
for
do you
free.
know, let me tell you something crazy. Do you know how expensive their school fees is, nigga?
Well, I know that. I know that, but
It's like on some 95 G's a year, bro.
so when do we get to 9.5 still now?
Ewan.
Hey,
Ewan.
get there?
it's
Ewan.
rough, you guys.
Yeah, but it's Cyril's economy, so hey.
Woo. Yeah, in Cyril's economy, come on 95 G's. No, probably next year it'll be like 100 G's, obviously.
Yeah, standard.
For first years, like, do you guys have a
Yeah.
set price or is it like for different years?
Yeah, first years, obviously.
They pay
Yeah.
15K more.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's a lot of money.
Y'all literally need to thank your parents every
Yeah.
single day
Yeah.
that you guys go to
Like
the school.
the
heads.
reason why
Yeah.
the reason why we make like the films that we make, we're actually saying thank you to our parents.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So
Actually, speaking
must
of
just be
parents, what did they say when you guys were just like, no, I want to study
do
film?
for me, my parent was just like, you do it. Go
Yeah.
for it. Do what you think you love. If that's it, then I'm going to be there. I'm going to support
Yeah.
you. I'm going to pay your fees. But don't disappoint me.
Better
Yeah.
pass.
Yeah.
because
That's what you said.
Like,
Yeah.
And you
for
guys,
me,
yeah.
For me, it was also the same thing because, like,
lower
I-
the mic and get the mic.
sorry.
closer to-
so
Yeah, and speaking to the blue light.
Should I speak into the blue light?
Yes,
okay, let me
please.
just stand up.
Yeah.
So for me, guys, stop it. So for me, it was still the same thing because I've been doing theater since high school. So my mom was more keen on me doing writing and directing. She was like, "Oh, girl, go do it. You're gonna be my big star. Show me on TV and tell them like I'm your mother," type of vibe. So she was actually happy about it.
That's cool. So what do you do in this production that's about to come up? You're like a producer?
I was one of the writers and I did first AD and co-directing.
Okay, we don't
Oh,
know
I was about to ask
first
what's
is.
AD, girl.
Okay, so
Clueless.
AD is basically somebody who makes sure that the schedule is running up on time on set. So to make sure that everybody, because there's a lot of departments on set, like there's camera, there's pre-production, there's the director. So there has to be one person who needs to make sure that everybody is on the same page, that the schedule is running, the running order is making sense. If this person can't be, if the makeup artist is like, dude, give me 15 minutes, we need to make sure that the director knows, dude, 15 more minutes, you know. So it's just somebody who makes sure that we are running on time, because time is money in the industry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and I mean, for people, I mean, if the schedule doesn't go according to plan and then it has to go on to the next day, it's just like turmoil for a lot of
Yeah.
people in the game. So I guess that's why they're preparing you guys for the actual real world. So this whole year, were you guys actually studying, or was it just about the film?
We studied. It's both.
Like-
yeah.
It's theory and practical. You know, with AFDA, an exam is practical. So what we're studying is what we're doing. So
That's
what
nice.
so what we produce to people, it's what we're studying. We don't write exams. We do assignments, but like the execution of the film or the telenovela, that is our exam.
You see, I guess that's what separates them from others. Cause woo,
Girl.
we did a whole lot of theory.
Girl, theory coming up to your neck.
Woo. We did a whole lot of theory. This was like, we see why you guys are paying 95 G's. But I mean, today we also have a brothers there in the back there, giving the mic there, so he can tell us a bit about what he's up to when it comes to all things after. BK, what's cracking, my guy?
All things after. Well,
Look at it, he just had to activate his voice.
Hey.
Come down, step up, step to the mic, yo.
well, I'm an actor, but I prefer to refer to myself as an actor in training.
Okay.
Yes, and that's what I do. I'm involved in the Servos production, The Nightman's Taxi, which is screening when? 21st?
21st and the 22nd.
At 4 o'clock, and then the 22nd at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, what is Nightman's Taxi? And what's your role? Are you the taxi driver? Are you?
I mean, he's that protagonist that
Are you?
Yeah, you name
What are you doing?
You name it.
Yes, I am the taxi driver. So the Nightman's Taxi, Lisa will help me here.
Okay.
You are right.
So basically what we tried to do is in the Nightman's Taxi, we are basing it on the social issues that people never tackle in South Africa, like cannibalism, people going missing. So what we do is we have a twist
Abductions.
of someone going missing, but this girl is actually abducted by a taxi driver who has a twist of becoming a vampire, basically, or a cannibal who eats. And then what we do is we follow the storyline through an investigation of a detective who all of a sudden gets supernatural messages from like whether this specific dream that he's having, and he has these certain powers that come up, and then we go into the deeper depth of supernaturals and Bosangoma and all of that. So we tackled a lot of social issues at the same time.
Whoa. Yeah, but it's a good thing because it's so informative, you know, and it looks into a
and
lot
it sounds
of aspects.
different also.
Yes.
I mean, some have tapped into it, but they're going deeper into the diving.
How many
in
minutes is it?
24.
24.
Wow, okay.
And where did you guys shoot it?
In Soweto, Deep Kloof, in Newtown, Shosholoza, and also Auckland Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
Around
okay.
Johannesburg, basically.
So, taxi driver, I mean, I do.
They have like the fangs, the vampire fangs. No.
Like, we rang, so I want to know, like, how do you get into that role? Okay, I'm a taxi driver who's like a villain today. Activate this part of me.
Like there's a lot that's required here, but it the research that one has to put in preparation for a character. Le focus you know. And of course, the crew on set has to contribute to that. You know, I mean, we can't have an actor who busy processing and getting into the character whereby about you know.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. There are different methods that work for different actors or actors in training for now.
How did you get into acting? Like, what made you decide, out of all the things into the industry, when it comes to production, you're gonna go for acting?
You see, I'd say I'm one of those people who would say, even though it's a cliche for others, but I'd say it was a calling somehow.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I remember in high school, I wanted to be an engineer like my dad, and I think he was quite disappointed that I didn't.
I'm sure
You know,
when you came
farmers.
Yeah.
acting.
You're doing what now?
I mean, how did you move from engineering to acting?
acting,
Like,
yeah.
I mean,
And
So
speaking
it's
of
been a
acting,
thing.
yeah,
Yes.
speaking of acting, which genre do you feel that you just relate more to? Is it suspense? Can you do like your comedies, your drama, your thrillers? Which one do you feel that you're more like relating to?
I'd say I love drama, you know, because it tackles the issues that we face on a daily basis as a society. And I feel like drama is the one genre that would actually speak to our people. Like as they say, that our industry works to hold the mirror to society. So like actually show them that, hey,
This is what's
it's
happening.
messed up. So
Wake up.
Do you
Yeah.
think currently that's being done in our industry, like in in
not
acting?
enough.
Not enough.
no, I look at
I
TV lately and everything just looks like boloi, and I'm like, awa,
Yeah.
everybody's like on a farm somewhere, and they're living that life of like a polygamous marriage or whatever, and you're like, okay,
It's
when are we gonna
pretty
get
much the
through
same
to
thing, yeah.
normal stuff? You know, like real stuff.
You wanted to say something?
I personally think that they are out there.
Okay.
It's just unfortunate that like the industry that we're in, it's a dog eat dog world.
Yeah.
So you get storytellers who tell these deep stories, but they never get out there because of your commercial promoters or
Yeah.
producers, because they just don't want to promote these things. So when you go to film festivals, you get to see these stories.
Yeah.
You get to see things that are different, and you're like, what? This happens because basically one of our writers saw a storyline about people promoting vampires at Lusukisiki. I didn't even know about that. So basically they are out there. It's just that, you know, this industry is a lot.
But I
it
mean,
is a
how
lot.
we're gonna break through those kind of barriers and finally make sure that the messages, or I guess the reason why you tell your story is to get that message across, right? So what other ways can we try to put it out there without having to approach that promoter or that specific person who literally looks like Gimudiumuwa film?
I don't know, because as sad as it is, money is value, you know, and the value of not, or being a young filmmaker with no money, there's no other way but just to break into these people or try to fight for your own right, for it to be there, out there. But I don't have the answers right now.
Yeah.
But soon I will, because I mean, I'm going to be a
In the
graduate and being in the space and trying to tell out my stories. But I wouldn't be able to tell you right now.
There's a lady who's like pretty mute up in the studio.
Bona,
like,
I'm a good listener.
like,
Hey,
well, girl, I'm gonna need you to
hey.
talk. I'm gonna need you to
Yeah.
talk.
Fetch you real quick.
You know like, I wasn't even done. Like, tell us about
Wow.
yourself and literally what you're doing in after and in which
Right.
film you're working on. Just, you know.
Okay, hi, I'm Amakhalang Satedi.
No,
I
no.
am a director, script writer. Okay. My film is called Bua. Wanda is my producer. Literally, it's a story about the land.
Yeah.
We are talking about the land because there are things that us as South Africans, especially young South Africans, we like to look past them because we've got this thing. Okay, well, I wasn't there. Why am I still looking back there? Wherever you are in South Africa, there are people talking about things like this. But also at the same time, when we start backlashing and saying no, I wasn't there and stuff like that, we forget what this is the foundation actually of all of our nkingas. What happened with our land? If we're going to target things that are going to bring radical transformation forth, then we need to start digging up from the beginning. And for me, it starts with the land, hence writing Bua.
And as
So-
a director, how do you tell that story in such a way that it will attract those people that you want them to be woke to. You want
Yeah,
them
yeah,
to
no,
see it.
definitely. Number one, it's powerful because it is written, produced, everything, crew and cast by young people. So that's a click already. And then the fact that we are telling it from a young person's perspective, a young person living in the farm, you know, going through all of these things. That should also make the rest of, you know, the South Africans relate to it, whether you're black, you're white, you are bona, but you will relate to the story. So maybe I should also like tell you what the story is about.
Just listen.
So Bua is a short film where Letabo, a young boy, goes on a journey because he has broken his soil glass. So this soil glass is a glass that he got from his grandmother when they were removed from their land. Back then, power. You know? So he breaks this thing by mistake on a normal 2018 day. And he has to go back and fill it up. That's his goal, literally, to just fill it up. Of course, there's a lot of subtext and metaphorical things that we are trying to say by that. He goes back to go and fetch this soil, and there comes confrontation between you, whose father killed my grandmother when they were taking the land away, and me, who saw it happen, but I'm sure that you didn't see it happen. You know what I mean? So now it's two young people confronting each other about an issue that they were not really a part of. But they have to get to a point where, you know what, this is the elephant in the room. We need to tackle it. You know, so that's what happens in the film. And then, of course, I can't tell you what happens.
Because we must
come and watch. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's basically it. We're targeting such things. And you know what? I feel like it's very important for us to actually talk about these things. Because we find ourselves in lots of situations where we don't know we don't know why things happened. We don't know why we are in situations that we are in now. As much as there's a lot of hype around it being stereotypical and stuff like that, most of the time, and this is what I'm saying to a lot of people, it's because it's the truth. And then we run behind the word, no, stereotype, no, you know? And people are just afraid of facing the truth. Now here's Bua that is blatantly in your face on some, are you going to take me or what? So what are you going to do?
Damn, Andipe, I think you need to line up a track because after this, I need to find out what are they going to be doing with these films after they're done. Because I mean, Bua's not the kind of story that you leave just sort of.
Like someone needs to pick it up,
you know? We need to find out more about what projects you guys are going to be doing just after this. Continue with the gum. Maybe the gum will do us good.
I like the gum.
It's the official Major World Online Stew Invasion.
Bars on bars.
What about me right now? It's about our guest. Bafethi skip on. I'm out ngathalele bafethi. I'm afraid nyana studio bafethi skip on. Oh, freestyle nyana. Shenge freestyle. Fana kuma no baba Andy.
Hey baba Andy. Hashtag.
Ahlanganisela amathi beat dog. Ngiyacela.
Young niggas' ambition, waking up is working for money. Changing their past, feeding their fams, balang lali. We keep it running like SPV, exchanging money.
Man, nice. Hey. Call them unexpected experts. White sweatshirt.
Hey.
Looking down on these niggas, my damn neck hurts. You can go ahead, homie, give me your best work. I bet you take your phone out and mumble up your first words.
Live from 27 boxes in the heart of Melville, this is brandlive.co.za.
oh God, I'm a wet. No pain, cause it's I'm a wet. Manga do it, I wanna lose it. Oh God, I'm a wet. No pain, cause it's I'm a wet.
You are now listening to Carve Radio with Lepe My Fadi and me.
Oh, definitely not and him. Lisso is not a studio. You know.
They said Lisso.
He has this other link that he did. It's like you are now tuned into Carve Radio with
oh,
Lepe
that's
My Fadi,
him.
and then he says and me.
Oh,
Like-
wow, babe. So we're supposed to know who me
Yeah,
is.
no, and I was just like, you do a link, but
Yeah.
then I didn't say add yourself. Like,
But that's a nice link though. Because that's voice. Yeah, khatlisha man.
and then it's spice. No?
Yeah.
But obviously, you know, because Kena, the engineer, he can make himself sound like whoever he wants
Of
to
course,
sound
and
like.
Guru
Obvious, when
Shapadi,
he
Guru
was done
spice
there,
up there.
he tweaked himself there. He gave
Yeah.
himself the sauce, and then all of a sudden,
I'd also
this
give
dude
my
just got
I'd
this-
also give myself all the sauce, like just be like, come drip, come just drown in the sauce.
Oh, I know, but Baba, the cool kids with their own terminology started dripping the sauce. I'm just like, what the hell are we talking about? Do you guys have that? Like, what's the culture like? Go after, since you guys are saying it's your own space, it's like out of this world.
That it's different.
Ho bjang ka
Yeah.
mohare ka mona?
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
A lot of
There's
characters.
it's everything mixed together. Literally, it's a world of creatives. I'm not gonna lie to you. You will find your screws there. You will find those
Janae's.
you know,
Yeah.
yes, your Erica Badu's. You will find your
I can believe that.
politicians. You will find Bona. There's like everyone
Beyonce,
over
yeah.
the
there.
Slay Queen.
You know, you'll find you will find the Slay Queens. You will find them.
Everybody.
Yeah, but then you
But at
find
the same
those
time,
every day
you know,
also.
and then you will find those people who are just like, "Nanke batla fellow namela taxi, kia ranking," and then you know, where you're just like, do you even speak properly sometimes? And you know, we accept them for who they are. We really do embrace people like that as well because Kitty Craig as well.
Yeah.
You will
Yeah.
be thinking this person,
Don't
yeah,
sleep
yeah.
on those.
You'll be like, they don't speak too much, but then you put them in front of a Mac, and yes, as their editing is just wow.
Yeah.
You know?
Those nerdy nerds.
Yeah.
Ilugo Bomadi, what is these film festivals? What would you say is the biggest film festival that you want to see yourself at?
Yo, I want to go everywhere. That's the thing. But I think for me, I'd like to go to Toronto. I'd also like to go to the Cannes Festival.
I was thinking of that. Yeah.
Yes, sis. If you make it there, come on.
Nah.
You made it to the Oscars. Just clear.
Yeah.
You made it in the world, and that's where we're trying to get South African narratives to go as well. You know, Diskafella. As much as we love our Durbans and our Johannesburg film festival,
Yeah.
which is on still,
Yeah.
you know, we want to go out there and show our stories out there as well,
Yeah.
so that they see South Africa. You know what? There's something there.
Instead
Yeah.
of them telling our stories.
You know,
Yeah.
that's the most heartbreaking thing ever.
Like, it really is.
When they tell our stories, and
Nah,
they hire
yeah,
their
yeah,
people,
yeah.
and then our BKs
'Cause
don't
they've
have
got the
roles
budget.
because, you know, and like, but if BK was that person, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
BK would have killed it. But like, yeah.
Which local stars would you guys like to work with in terms of directors, producers, local and international?
International. I really
How
want
would
to
you
work
start
with
going
her.
international?
No, because like. I
BK
love
is so
Christopher
patriotic. He's like,
Nolan.
hey, won't Tomaga International.
Can I start? For me, I idolize Ava DuVernay a lot.
Oh,
Yes.
I love her.
Yeah, that's
I
a love
love
me
her.
some
I love
Ava.
her. I love her. If given the opportunity to work with her, man, I will go and grab her water, I will brush her hair, anything to me.
Yeah.
With that woman, I think she's phenomenal.
Yeah, she is.
I look up.
I
to
love her.
Yeah.
I look up a lot to Christopher Nolan.
Oh.
I die.
Girl.
Because his
I wanna know.
narratives
Oh,
are not
the out of this world, the brilliant.
They're weird, and like that's the type of vibe I'm trying to go for. And Mabatu Moncho.
Yes, girl, I was about to say it. Bring it back home.
Guys,
Yes.
if she's listening, like I've been DMing her. Can she please?
Gmail
You know,
your
Mama
height
to
is
Araba
low.
ngono mo.
Yeah, please, hey.
Tishiwe.
Okay.
She's phenomenal. She's out of this world, guys. Like, guys, please answer my DMs.
I mean, I think it's a matter of just going to where they work. You know, I mean, sometimes DMs and stuff, they're not really gonna get you too far because a lot of people are in people's DMs. But once you know that, okay, this person acts at 1, 2, 3, or you know, then
and
just hey, rag up, nanga pila ke mstakile. Uvubona a poster Starbucks.
Then you're like,
Starbucks.
Just
Go on it.
Starbucks for the day with your laptop and just wait for the person to come.
Yeah.
But you know, being broke is
Oh, girl. Yo.
Wait for it outside.
you know, just guys, get there.
Yeah.
And for you?
And then when I'm
Me, being local also, I would like to join in with the Fergusons.
Ah,
yes.
yeah.
Amazing things. Parental advisory as well.
Yeah.
They're doing amazing things also. When I go Thomas Kumeli,
Yeah.
you're thinking, okay, you were a presenter and now you're
An
actually
actor, and now you
ruling these things, you know. So you didn't sleep on yourself, and clearly we shouldn't sleep on you either. Overseas, I get lababon, but like,
Yeah.
people
Mama
over
pay.
here, you know, for me, it's more about planning. Okay, get like overseas, but let me deal with
start-
the circle
yeah.
over
Yeah.
here, and then I'll grow out of it. Yeah. In terms of actresses, I love Lupita. Lupita Nyong'o always does it for me. I think she's the most believable thing on earth. Literally.
Yeah.
Everything she just
When she
portrays
takes
it
on
like,
a
you
role.
know, and she takes it on like this is my shield and this is my, you know, armor that I need to wear every time I go on set. And that's what I think most actors, actresses should do as well. Don't look at a character and be like, I only the lines at three, so I'm not gonna pull it off as much as I would if I was staring. You know, go into the space and be like, this 3 lines I will deliver with my best performance that I can ever do. And that's how people actually grow into these things. Yeah.
True.
You are so right, because that bargain character, 3 lines, is as real as the character.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, 50 lines in the whole script.
But it's got. I mean, doesn't it hurt as an actor when they pick you for like 3 lines instead
or
of
2?
the
Yeah.
Nightman's taxi?
No, I think it depends on how you look at it. You know, character is a person, and a person is real. So is character. So you need to look at it. Come to it's real, and therefore there are a lot of ways to deliver these 3 lines that have been given. I'm not gonna just like go there, you know, then if yo.
Wait, tell us spice 3
Yeah,
lines.
yeah.
You
Get 3 lines. So now how no bona can you make sure these 3 lines you don't do the most.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good strategy. Who do you look up to in the industry?
You're number 1. Sillo Makeka Ngube.
Yeah, no. That's
That's
a boss right there.
You know, the guy moves me. And I also love to work with this writer, Patuma Kwarela.
Oh, yes. Yeah. That guy can write. Who know what the Queen Babes, the river, the throne.
Also, so basically he's in the Ferguson film.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's a buy. I think he's also worked with Bago Penguin Films that side. Bago Ring of Lies, you know, those shoes.
Yeah. So he's a popular writer in South Africa.
Head writer, so they say.
Yeah, he's great. What do you guys think of pretty privilege. Someone who's just because they're pretty, they've got a whole lot of followers on social media, and now they're on a very famous film drama series. Whereas you guys who actually went to study for this thing are being overlooked.
That's gotta hurt.
I think there's advantages and disadvantages to that.
Yeah.
Because firstly, it's an advantage to them.
Yeah.
Because they're also human too. So we need to consider that just as much as they're pretty, they also have desires of being actors and whatever. But it's also a sad thing that we are in this industry where we choose whether we want to pick whoever based on our own favors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And also it's an advantage for the company, because if I bring someone who has 30 million views, I mean, I'm going to get cash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So also we need to look at it in a form of the production companies and the pre-productions of why they do that.
But I get that it's for the numbers to get more people to view that movie or that certain production. But what about if this is compromising the quality of
over quantity?
Of the work? Like, you know, you feel like
someone else could have done a better job.
This movie's still getting a whole lot of views, but is the delivery the way, you know?
It's supposed to be. Well, unfortunately it isn't. But because of the industry we're in, they won't think of it in that way. That's why the young creators that we have now are more of, let's rather look at the narrative more than the money. Because as we are now, I wouldn't choose someone like, I don't know, a pretty pretty face to act as a strong character if I know that they won't move me. Because why would I allow myself to bring in someone that has to carry my narrative and not move the world as much as I moved when I wrote it?
Yeah.
You know?
What are you gonna do to get your numbers up? Do you think you want to get your numbers up in order to be recognized in the same space and the level of like impact that those guys can get quickly? You know, like for instance, if the both of us and you have 50,000 followers and I have 1,000 followers and I'm better than Larato. Okay, I could never be, especially when it comes to acting, because this bitch,
a girl, no,
actually good. No, she's really good like that now. But then and then you're like, okay, fine. What am I gonna do about this? Because this is the situation we have. We're in a space right now where we should be finding solutions. When you guys look at it, what is your plan to make sure that you still have an upper hand over that person who has 50,000 followers?
It's it's a mindset thing. If
Yeah.
you can move one person, you've moved 4 people. Because I can move you with Black Panther. You're going to tell 70 more people about it, and then we'll keep on going. So always having the right people at the right space and time, and making sure you have a target market and you have clicked the right target market, you're good to go. If you've moved one person, then I guess.
So in as much as you like I'm more saying that, okay, she loves Papese and she loves the Ferguson films, what do you think of independent growth? Like how the Fergusons, they started off their own thing, and now they were part of productions before, but now they were just like
they're doing their own thing.
Actually entire because it's blocking our creativity and being able to do things the way we want to do them. What's your take on that when it comes to creating your own platforms to avoid having that middleman or that guy that's gonna say, no, this is good, this is not that great?
I mean, for me, I think you really need to trust the process.
Yeah.
You can't expect to step in and because you graduated after and you're a director, for you to step onto someone's set and there you are being a director already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need to trust the process. Walk in, put your foot in, see what it feels like, if it's lukewarm in there or what. And if it's not lukewarm, step out, know what's going on, and then go back in knowing, okay, this time I can do this, I can do that. And also we need to learn to hold ourselves as actual brands, especially in this industry. You can't be out there saying, okay, I'm this type of artist, and then you go out to the people and you are totally different to what you're saying, you know. People pick up on these things, and the more honest you are to your people, the more they're going to be like, I like you actually, and I'm going to speak about you because you are real. I'd rather have people knowing me as a monster, and when they see me outside, they're expecting me to be a monster, and they see it and they're just like, you know what I mean? Whereas there are people who try to imitate this thing as young, and then like what must happen after that, because
Yeah,
people
well,
don't
yeah.
believe you anymore. You know, yeah, you lose a lot of people. So it's fine to have one follower. The Fergusons also had one follower at some point.
Yeah.
And then they grew up because also they were believing in themselves. You know what? Okay, we flopped here.
Yeah.
Let's fix it.
Yeah.
If okay, let's try something else. You know, you don't give up. You don't turn around after the first try.
Yeah.
You know, so it's things like that also. Yeah.
Hey, that is some motivation right there.
Hey,
Hey,
man. Monday motivation.
Oh,
Yes. So I mean, when you look at the space you're in right now and you're thinking, oh gosh, I'm gonna graduate in a couple of months. What am I gonna do after?
Yeah, I was
this?
actually gonna ask
The
that.
questions at home. Just
But are you guys with agencies? Because apparently agencies come to after, and you know they.
Agencies are a problem, my guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a lot of
45%
politics
of
involved there.
Yeah, no.
The weirdest thing is
Did someone just want the great like
no.
45%?
But the weirdest thing is we all make it in the industry, whether it's in the next 5 years, whether
Yeah,
it's in the next 10
I've seen a lot of after
you know,
students now.
like we all make it. Whether like she can make it in the industry in the next 2 months, I can make it in the next 10.
Yeah.
But the process, like she said, if you trust it long enough, we will all get there.
Yeah.
So this pressure of, my God, I'm going to graduate. I need to be working under the Ferguson. Nah.
Yeah.
If you're going to do that, that's when you're going to step into the wrong foot. And you're going to end up doing things that you're not going to start liking. Or you're going to do things that are not for you. So just having to understand yourself as an artist first, then knowing what you want to do and how you're going to do it, and getting the experience and knowing your bigger goal. I think that's just the thing that we need to think as third years, and not put so much pressure with, oh my God, I need to because my mom said. No.
And
Also,
especially
not gonna work.
especially with this thing, your parents are always waiting for you to make it out there, you know, especially with the arts, where they're just like, I get it, you were supposed to be a doctor, and now you decided to go to the arts, so you better make money because if you're after you're not and you're just like, okay, well,
because we need you.
so
We
you
need
just
you pay
need to
back
get to
money.
that point where you're just going with whatever
as an
goes.
artist, we grow as artists. You know, we develop into artistry. As a
And for me,
painting.
what I've seen is there's a pattern, right? For me personally, that I've seen is that like you see these people and they go learn the tricks of the trade. So as Amo said, the Fergusons, the parental advisory, they didn't just become parental advisory. You saw them learning like slowly, like as actors first. They were doing like little jobs first, trying to see what the bigger people in the industry are doing, and then they're like, actually now I got it. So I think like we shouldn't try and just get it. Like try and see what are the Fergusons doing. Let me try and work for them, see what it is that they're doing, learn, and then blossom into a flower. You don't just become a flower.
Which after artists are you guys proud of? Because I've been seeing quite a few on the screens.
Steelman, because he's from my hometown.
Ah, okay, I know he's doing great things. He is Trevor Steedman.
Oh,
like he's
No, Trevor to the world.
No, he's amazing.
No,
he's
that's what I call him every
amazing.
time I see him. Like, Trevor to the world, because like he's taken over Africa. When Obama was here just a couple of months ago for the Nelson Mandela speech, he also did he went to Kenya with Obama when Obama was taking the foundation, because Obama's sister has a foundation in Kenya. And he was taking pictures. He went there with them. I mean, when you're on that kind of level, it's like you're dad.
You know, he works with Naomi. Hello, guys.
Yeah. And
You know, and most of the time, it actually comes out to be the people that people don't really look up to on campus, especially. So
The
your
underdog.
actors, you know, your actors, people will be like, no, in the industry, I'm going to be hiring you, so you need to be looking up at me, type of thing. You know what I mean? And then you get to the industry, and these actors are doing so much better than the people that actually did directing and all of this stuff, because they left mentality you know, and then they crashed when they got there. So you find your Christmas, he's doing great things in South African stuff, you know. You find your Shekinah, she's Bona. I don't even speak about Shekinah
She went to the
anymore.
EMA.
You know, I don't even speak about her anymore. I'm just like, wait, see, when I tell people, who guys, when I was in first year, she was in third year, and I'm like, we need to get to that level in life also, where people talk about you and then where do you know that person from? You know what I mean? So yeah, it's there's a lot of people, guys. Yo, I feel Lily's there.
Nah? Yeah, no.
Wow, this has been
I
a
was literally about to say, okay.
Yeah.
I was just about to say
Say
this
what
has
you were
been.
about to say. Hold
No,
this
I was about to say this has been A, and then you also say it. So I don't know what you were gonna say, but I thoroughly enjoyed myself. This was great, and very insightful.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I like the positivity. I like how how motivated you guys are about the next chapter. It's like I don't see people that are too scared. It's like I see people that are just like, we're gonna go with the flow.
We don't know how we feel, man.
Just never know.
Yeah.
Something is gonna come up. And of course, from the 21st,
Yes.
from the 21st
To the 24th.
we're gonna be out doing after things.
Yep.
Yeah.
We
rising.
Please do.
Because we gotta
Please
come
do.
through to all of the screenings. So they said the first day is gonna be for theater on the 21st, right? And then
Telenovela.
the 22nd is the telenovela. The 23rd and the 24th we're out at the Cinema Nouveau, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so hopefully all the details will be up, of course, on the after pages.
Yes,
I mean,
they're up already.
Yeah.
they're already up.
Yeah, after's, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, girl.
Yeah.
We're already beyond that. And how are the ticket prices?
20
Rand.
Oh,
20 Rand, go after, and then even at the cinema.
Even
Nouveau,
at the cinema, it's
We want you people to come and
well,
watch.
damn.
Yeah.
We want
Your
as many
family
people
members, your
Very,
friends,
very
your
good,
friends'
yeah.
Diki, how's about you pull out that taxi, ne? Retlatsa taxi, re, go ting.
Yes, definitely. Reda.
But don't be shocked.
Yeah, I taxi, re, no, everybody. No, I think it's a good idea. I
But
think it's
no,
a great
next thing
activation for real.
Don't be
teammates,
shocked,
you
eh?
know.
Don't be shocked if one person goes
Nightman's
missing.
No, Maragero.
It's about.
It's a thing.
So sure what the
Careful.
Okay, so we have to call it a day. But
Yeah.
do tune in to Carve Radio next Monday. Of course, we'll be back with more creatives that, of course, want to be changing the space and the narrative of how we see South African content, you know? And so it's been real.
It's been real. It's been great.
Are you going to be back next week?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I got a feeling to be back this time. Thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you guys for having us.
Awesome. Cheers. Bye.
Bye.
Live from 27 boxes in the heart of Melville, this is brandlive.co.za.